Hey, boys and girls, Alex here with Sweeney Sports and Catch Happy. Super excited to introduce a brand new product, something that we haven't really carried before, and something innovative and environmentally very friendly as well. Meet Dylan with Sea Threads. Dylan, how you doing, man?
Great, great. Yeah, how's it going, man? It's going good over here. Just getting into the holiday swing of things, and yeah, really excited to kind of launch this off with Sweeney's.
Very cool. So we just got a big shipment of your shirts, and here's the back, and it's a Sea Thread branded shirt. It's made by Sea Threads, but it's Sweeney's branded. It's our new logo, as you can see. Super excited. So the way we've met is I've actually you've reached out a few times, and then you sent me a sample to kind of wear around and see. And I go on this 3 day like retreat off the grid, and I ended up wearing that shirt on the first day, and then I had another shirt and another shirt for day two and day three. What I ended up doing is just washing the damn thing in a lake and wearing it the next day because it was perfectly comfortable. So one thing is your mission. And I want to talk about that in just a second. But the garments are incredible. So they're sun shirts, they're really light, and they stay, close to your skin, or you can do overshirt. It's really comfortable. But talk to me a little about your mission, Sea Threads, and what's so special about it.
Absolutely. So I actually got into, well, the kind of genesis of it was I was a kayak tour guide while I was in college. And around the same time, I was also actually, I was studying marine biology and I had this business elective class I was taking. And I actually, in my business elective, I learned how plastic was the number one ingredient in clothing. And so that was just kind of a surpriser to me. And then obviously, my classmates too were like, wait, what's going on here? And so, but yeah, me being a kayak tour guide, I, constantly been out there on the waters and stuff, seeing all the plastic floating around and on the shorelines. And I was like, well, if there's so much dang plastic out there in the ocean, like, why aren't we using that to, make products from, instead of essentially what's currently happening mostly in the industry is it's heavily reliant on virgin polyesters, virgin plastics, which is essentially new and more plastic that's just being added to for us to use, and then which ends up kind of in the ecosystem. So I was like, all right, kind of want to figure out a way to do the opposite, create a demand for solving this major problem.
And so you did. So these shirts are born. Tell me a little bit about your like supply chain. How so you pick plastic from the beaches, right? And then you create actual garments out of this, and the garments are really high quality. And we're not talking about huge price points here. I don't know when you're watching this. Maybe in 2029 it'll be different, but right now we're selling them for 39.99. That's a hell of a price for a hoodie or a shirt like this. But tell me a little bit about the actual process. Like, do
Absolutely.
people actually go and pick plastic, or how does that work?
Yeah, yeah. So going kind of all the way back to the very beginning of the supply chain. So we've partnered with a group over in Southeast Asia, specifically in Indonesia, where essentially this people are being paid a fair wage to actually go out and collect this stuff from the coastlines. And I don't know if you've seen the pictures, Alex, but it's really terrible out there, and it's actually believed that the world's ocean, even out like 80% of the plastic on our shorelines, essentially originated over there. There's so much plastic being produced, and there is a very large lacking of the professional waste management systems that we
Hmm.
have over there to really tackle that. So yeah, I mean that's really where it starts. It's obviously it's collected, it's clean, broken down. Um, you know, Actually, broken down to these little tiny chips. And then the chips are melted. And if you picture like a shower head with just molten plastic coming through it, that's how the fibers are created and then twisted together to make the yarns. And then from there, it's a pretty standard procedure. How to get to a finished garment.
So I just want to say, man, thanks a lot for what you're doing. I think our customers are already loving it. Like I said, we just put it on display like 3 days ago, and we already moved a number of shirts. And I'm wearing one, and I think everybody around here in Napa is gonna wear one.
Awesome.
soon enough. Yeah, and hey, having a sweet little Sweeney's logo front and back definitely helps.
Exactly.
So I
Oh
wish
yeah.
you all the best, my friend, and we'll be reordering from you for sure, and hopefully we'll keep growing this relationship.